Welcome back, guys, to episode 9 of the Council of Geniuses podcast. Sadly, on Zoom because what, Jose?
Because my car is also fucked up too now.
Yeah, both of
It
our
was
cars
David,
are.
bro.
It was David, and Abel doesn't have a car.
Hey man, look,
Yeah,
my
no.
car is like over 30 fucking years, way older than that, all right? It's bound to fuck up more
30
than
years,
anybody
bro?
else's.
Is it
More, I guess?
30?
I don't know. Jesus fucking.
I swallowed my gum,
You
bro.
alright?
I got it. I got it back. I got it back.
uh, let's go.
Success, bro.
Saving lives
Success.
out here, bro.
I don't know what I did, bro. And I
Okay.
felt that shit go. And I'm like, I got it though. I got it. That shit might be
Kids,
loud.
this is
If
why
it's
you
not
don't
too
play
loud,
with chewing gum in your mouth.
if it's not too loud, I'll leave it in, bro.
It's a little loud, bro. It
I could
was a
I could
little
lower
loud.
the sound volume just for this part, and then raise it for the rest of it.
Alright.
Actually, that's what I did for the last one because it was a lot of it was too loud, so I just lowered the sound for the whole
bro.
recording.
Alright, for sure.
But back into it. Yeah, car troubles. Abel not having a car, which I guess is trouble in and of itself, right?
Of course.
Yeah, back on Zoom. Hopefully, just for this week. I still haven't heard nothing about my car. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Jose, you want to start us off?
Yeah, sir, of course. So my topic for this week is about this haunted house that my uncle told me about when I was younger,
Mhm.
and it's called the Hellyer House.
The what?
It's in the city where he lives. Like the direct address of it is 553 Hellyer Avenue in San Jose,
Hellyer.
Bro's toxic.
California.
Yeah, bro's doxing a house.
And man,
What?
if y'all want to go, you already know we just gotta set like a certain like numbers, and we'll go spend the night over there. What y'all
Two
think?
likes.
Oh, damn.
Two
Nah,
likes
Two
and we go
likes.
visit the Hellyer
I
house.
won't. I don't mess with shit like that, bro.
All right.
No, I mean, hear this.
Four
Hear the
likes.
story first.
4 likes.
I don't play around with scary stuff, bro. I almost died to
All
my
right,
gun
bro.
right now,
Like,
bro.
no, just hear the story out and then make a decision on it at the end. All right, let's just
All
hear
right,
it
bro.
out.
We'll set a light goal at the end.
Or it
Alright,
depends
so,
if
I
the
mean-
ghosts are hot or not, bro. Continue,
Are
bro.
the ghosts bad, Jose?
Oh, that's
If they're
gonna
bad,
let
if they're
me
bad, we
let
don't
me
even
start
need
the
any
story,
likes.
and that's gonna sound bad for you. That's gonna sound bad. Well,
Oh,
maybe I don't know. So I mean, there's like a bunch of stories as to like what happened in the house exactly.
Mm.
After doing like a bunch of research, the biggest one or like the most popular story is that a girl was given this house by her parents for graduating school, and
damn.
like not long after, right though, like that's what I was thinking. Like, bro, a
have a
fucking
question.
house, not even a
have a question.
car. Yes.
Bro, this isn't school, bro. You
Is
don't
she
have
bad?
to go like this. I have a question, sir.
Yes, Abel.
All right. It's
What
good.
was your
Thank you.
question, bro?
What was it? What was the question? I'm waiting for the question, dude.
I said, is she bad? Is she like is I assume she died later on, so is she a bad ghost?
I'll be honest, man. I didn't like find any pictures on the family. If you want to try to do a little bit more research
So
than
she
me, you're
could be.
more than welcome to.
All right.
She could
That's
be.
good
You
enough for
gotta
me.
find out on your own.
Yeah, that's gonna be
All right.
information that
You
you
heard
have
that,
to find.
viewers? I'm just asking the questions the viewers want to hear. So
I don't think anyone wanted
I
to know
don't
that, bro.
I don't think any of the viewers up to this point were like wondering whether she was bad or not. But sure.
That's a
Okay.
crazy ass gift, though, bro. You graduate
Right?
and
A
you
house.
for real.
get a house.
Like, bro, I wish I even got like I think I don't even think I got shit for graduating, bro.
Bro, my mom, she took me to get um oh, she bought me like a bag of chips at the grocery store.
Damn.
Hey, low
So
key,
then
hey, that
me $20.
was happiness for like 2 minutes.
Cause remember we graduated in the parking lot.
The low drive through
On
shit,
the
yeah.
way back we went to the Northgate Market. And I'm like, hey, can I get chips? And she's like, normally no, but since you graduated, you can get them. And I was like, oh
Yeah. See, that's a
yeah,
win.
Damn.
yeah. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
biggest like success of me graduating, I guess. That I got a bag of chips out of it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Good enough, bro.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah, I was
Like,
All
well
those
worth
years.
the yeah, what is it, like 13 years that you're in school? 14?
yeah, around there. I think so.
Yeah. Well worth it for
Around it.
that.
No, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
I wish I even got a bag of chips.
Oh yeah. You can't all be as lucky as me.
Nah, no, of course not.
Or as the girl who got a fucking house, bro.
Or we're almost forgetting about this one, but yes, she got a house. And like apparently not long after that though, the parents couldn't afford to like keep the house anymore, so they had to sell
Damn.
it. Yeah, that sucks,
Damn.
bro.
That's
And
cold, bro.
she didn't take that news too good though, because that's when she decided to go into the garage and unalive herself, man.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's I mean, I don't know if that's a valid reaction to losing your gift, even if it's a house, but I mean,
Yeah.
To each their own.
I'm not too much what?
I said
To each
to
their
each
own,
their
he said.
own.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right. No, I
Well,
can't argue that.
you wouldn't know, bro. You're not a homeowner. You don't know the
I
kind
mean,
of the things that go
technically
through their
she
minds,
wasn't
bro.
either, bro.
Well, she
That,
was at one point.
She was a home gift
I mean, it
receiver.
was. I'm sure it was still under the parents' name though. I don't think
Oh
like
yeah, but it's basically hers, bro.
I guess okay, fair enough,
You know,
fair
it's
enough.
like my car is in my dad's name, but it's mine. You know, like I'd pay for it and
It's
everything,
yours
but
until
it's just in his name for
okay.
insurance
No, I guess
purposes.
you're right.
Yeah.
All right, fair. That's fair. But yeah, like after that whole incident happened, um, the family tried to sell the house still,
Mm,
but like weird things would happen during the open houses, like unplugged radios would start to turn on.
mm.
The owners of the house had like these weird parking cements in the driveway, I guess to like keep the car from rolling down.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And like yeah, and the neighbors would say that every day they'd see those blocks moved in like different spots, but nobody lived in that house. Like the parents had their own house.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
what
it's
was
kind of
it?
weird.
It is a little weird. Like it could be ghosts, it also could just be someone who randomly moved it. Because like up to that point,
Yeah.
this is the next point I had. It was also said that like people who went to that house to like do overnight challenges to like sleep there, they'd wake up in the garage or the backyard. Again,
Is
I
that not
didn't
where
do
they slept?
research on this. No, they slept like in the house and like they woke up
Mm.
in the garage or in the
Oh shit.
backyard. But
They're
like I
sleepwalkers,
again,
bro.
I didn't do like research for that. I don't know if that is actually true. It's just part of the story. But I mean,
You can
yeah,
test it out.
that's kind of tested. Yeah, of course. You know, like we
For
said, as
five
of right now, it
likes.
stands 5 likes,
Five
so we go
likes.
visit. We go visit the house, man. Uh, but yeah, I mean that's kind of freaky, I guess. So eventually the family did go to the local church though
Mhm.
and asked them for help.
Yeah.
So they sent like monks to their house to get rid of the paranormal activity
Monks,
going
bro.
on there. Yeah, monks, bro.
Those are
I
the
don't I don't
bald
know if
guys
they
that don't
have
be eating, bro.
the bald ones, bro. No, like I don't know if their like specialty is exorcisms like probably every other religion, but I
Yeah.
think
They
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 might have
exercise a lot
something.
actually.
Really?
Yeah, they actually they've been like doing like a bunch of exercises and stuff. Like I think when the sister ever since they're young, they like do like a lot of things to strengthen their body.
We're not talking about
That
exercise, bro.
that's the what the,
Fool. I don't know if you guys seen the
But
video where the monk he like hits himself in the balls with like objects,
oh
bro,
yeah, yeah. That's
and he
part
doesn't
of their
react or
training,
nothing.
bro.
Yeah, his training, bro.
Yeah,
see,
that's
He has
part of
bro.
their
like no
training. They like a
sensitivity.
lot of
See,
pain
why
tolerance
do you
training.
yeah, see, so why would you call a priest when you can call a monk and like do that, show the ghost that
For real,
nothing can
bro.
hurt him?
Like now
But
you
what
know
if the
for
ghost
sure. If the ghost
uh,
attacks their balls, they're good.
Yeah,
you
like
attack him anywhere else though, he's
Yeah.
dead. The ghost has to strike him in the balls for
Not
him to be
well,
effective, bro.
If I
I
was a
mean,
ghost, I'm not saying I am a ghost,
we
but
didn't think
if
you were a ghost, but
I'm just saying if I am a ghost, I would do that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
Wait, no, I
you
would
wouldn't
would
do
go
punch
that.
for
a
the
But
lot of
I
balls.
guys.
would.
You would
That's
punch
what.
a lot of guys in the balls.
No,
You're
not
not even a
but
ghost
not to
and you
like,
already do that.
bro. I'm just saying it's a pretty good way to attack people. Okay, man.
About
Don't
women.
judge the
Sure.
German tactics.
The the girl that lived there, bro, she didn't have balls.
Breasticles.
Like no, there's no sufficient evidence or research done to prove or disprove that statement.
That's
So
true. That's true. You never know, man. She could have had a little bolitas.
All right, man. I'd rather not think about this
okay.
anymore.
All
Please
right,
move on,
I'll
Okay.
Dante.
just continue. I'll continue. Um, so like after doing some research on the whole thing, uh, everyone says it's not like clear as to what exactly happened when the monks were there trying to like do the exorcism, but it's assumed that they failed because supposedly they put some boulders in front of the house as like a spiritual barrier to keep those like spirits and ghosts inside the house.
Boulders? I think that
Yeah,
would
it's
keep
like,
anybody inside the house, bro.
hey, look, man, I don't. Again, they have their
Bro,
own thing. They
spiritual
got their reasons.
boulders,
Like,
bro.
Or
yeah, man, like
spiritual
yo,
boulders.
Magical
yeah,
boulders.
magical boulders, bro,
The M boulders for the
and
MK.
and
Bro,
boulders,
it's the ones they used to seal up the cave.
bro. It's
Yeah.
linked. It's linked. All this, man.
Yeah, it's all the M cave, bro.
Um, but yeah, like I mean, if you search up the house and all that, you'll see it has like
Mhm.
a bunch of just giant boulders in front of
Oh,
the
they're still
house.
there.
Yeah, they're still there.
Also, maybe it did
Oh,
work
damn.
because if the ghosts are like still in the house, then it stopped them from leaving.
I guess, but you know,
That's true.
nobody nobody as of recently has tried to go in. I'll get into that like towards the end of this. Explain why nobody has gone in.
Uh,
So after they put like the boulders out the front of the house, they they agreed to take the house from the parents as long as no one ever moved into the house ever again. So
Okay.
like supposedly their main point was to just leave it be with I guess the spiritual boulders keeping the ghosts inside.
Yeah.
And like so to this day the house is unoccupied, but it supposedly has a caretaker, which again I don't get the point of, man. Like no one's supposed to live in. Why do you need someone that's taking care
It
of the
could be
house?
someone just to make sure that like other people don't mess with it.
I mean maybe.
yeah,
That's
that's
what I would
true.
think.
So it doesn't deteriorate too fast.
Yeah, I get I mean I don't know. Just whenever I hear caretaker, I always think of like someone actively being inside the home, making it look nice or whatever. I don't know. Could be yours though.
It could be to make it
Perhaps.
look nice for the ghost,
Yeah, make sure they
Mm.
have a, nice,
like
comfy stay.
dusting the place, putting the cleaning the floor with fabuloso. Also,
That's true,
all
but
that shit.
oh yeah, no, you're right. I mean, try to keep the ghost as happy as possible.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, like even after they said that nobody should even try to live there or even go there, a bunch of people would like hear of the rumors of the house and they try to go up to the house and do those overnight challenges. They'd either knock on the door, see if like a ghost or have some sort of paranormal encounter. I don't know, man. I don't know why knocking was the one thing you decided
The
to
ghost is like, who is it?
Hello.
do. Open the door,
Oh,
yes.
we got him, guys.
But yeah, so they set up cameras, like those bright lights for during nighttime and an alarm. They set all that up
Okay.
to make sure that nobody tries messing with the house anymore. And again, if you look up the house, it does have like a fence around it, but it's like a tiny one that quite literally anyone could hop over.
Mm.
Can you hop over it?
So, well, you're tall, so yes, I would assume yes, you could.
No,
I
could
Like,
was
you?
talking if you could, bro.
Oh, you asshole. I mean, I could try. Like, I don't know. I am indeed
Yeah.
still Mexican, bro. Like, it's in my genes
Oh,
to
that's
be able to
true.
make it over
That's
any
true.
fence.
Maybe if we gave you a boost.
Fuck you guys. I don't
No
need
letter.
again. I don't need a boost, bro. Watch. When we get the 5 likes and we visit the house, you're gonna have to record me making it over that fence.
It's
All
gonna
right
take too
then.
long, bro.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, we're gonna have you on video trespassing.
Oh, damn, it's true.
Ah, shit. Never
Yeah,
mind.
bro. Yeah, yeah.
Well, fuck. All right, now you
I
guys
guess you
win
can't.
this
I
one.
guess you can't do it, huh?
Hey man, you know what? For the 5 likes, I'll trespass just for you guys.
All right, man. All right. We heard it here, guys. We heard it here. He will do
Heard it here
crime for
first, folks.
5 likes. That's his price.
Hey man, for the fans, anything.
All two
But
of them.
hey man, fans are fans. You know, gotta make sure they're entertained.
Mm.
All right, but going back to this, yeah, after setting up all that, pretty much no one has. They've gone near it, but nobody's gone past the fence or tried going inside the house. Um, the other story though, that the one that my uncle told me is pretty much very similar to this one. The only difference though is that he said the girl unalived herself because she was pregnant and knew the family would like be upset with her and
Oh,
disown her and stuff like that. So that's why she
okay.
did it. And like the one other story I found while doing research is that supposedly armed robbers broke into the home one night and just like unalived her.
Okay.
So
Oh,
So
yeah,
man.
it's
like
like we don't really know how.
no, like there's just no concrete story as to what happened. But like I said, from doing research, the most popular one is the one that I said you know, she was the one who unalived herself.
Okay.
Alright.
Mm.
Oh, see.
Yeah, that's the story of the Hellyer house.
I wonder why they don't just knock it down, bro. You know?
Hey man, look, if you know the city that my uncle lives in, it's got nothing going for it, bro. It's in the middle of
Okay.
nowhere.
All right.
They need something to bring in
Their only
tourists.
their only attraction, bro.
It's probably the only attraction they got in San Jose
Yeah.
over there.
All right. Oh yeah, I've heard San Jose. It's kind of whack, bro.
It's
I had a
it's got
cousin
nothing,
who
bro.
who lived there for a while, and she's like, "Nah, this city's dead, bro."
I'll tell you, yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's why they keep the Hellyer house, man. Just got to be something
Yeah,
to make sure people go.
yeah, that makes sense. Then anywhere else, but they were just knocking out like, "We don't need it, bro."
Yeah, we don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think 5 likes and we'll do it. We'll go.
Right. 5 likes seems
I think so.
Seems
appropriate.
a good amount.
Yeah, the real question though, Abel. Real question.
What?
Real question.
Was she bad
What?
though?
I mean, that's what determines like, should we go or not, you know?
Yeah,
Is it
maybe.
well it's tolerable or not like, oh no, she's gonna kill me.
She's gonna
Oh.
trap my soul in the house with her. No.
Oh no. Oh, yeah,
You
that's
know how
foul,
long
bro.
ago the story like took place?
No, not exactly. I tried finding a specific date on it, but none of the websites that shared the
Mm,
story gives an exact one.
okay. Hey, have y'all have like been on a plane before?
No.
Yeah,
Where have you went, Jose?
just to go like to my grandparents' rancho in Mexico. Well, not
Okay.
fancy.
No. Was there anything weird happened on the flight, bro?
Nah, not really. Why?
Because when I flew to Canada, bro,
Mhm,
I think it was the way back. So from
mhm.
Vancouver back to LAX.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, we are waiting to depart, bro, and there was some guy. He was sitting like a couple rows like in front of me, and he had like an anxiety attack or some shit, bro.
Oh fuck.
And he was like
Damn.
full on like flipping out, like he was just tripping out because he had never been on a plane before, and he was grown, bro. I was sitting there, I was like, bro, you're too grown to be acting like this, bro. Like there's bitches on the plane, bro. They're gonna see you. They're gonna see you crying, bro. Crying about a plane, bro. Um, and I don't know what they delayed it for, like we were there for like 30 minutes just on the runway, bro, because
No,
we
damn.
couldn't leave. And they were like, oh, like should we just take him off, or what do we do? Do we try to calm him down? I think he was with his girl or something, or like a
Mm.
female. It could have been his sister or whatever. I don't know. And they were just trying to calm him down. And I think they gave him like a shot or something, bro. Like a not a shot like
Oh
a drink,
hell
a
yeah.
shot like a vaccine,
They
bro.
drugged him, bro. They drugged
Oh,
him.
damn.
They just to calm him down or some shit. I think I have a picture. If I could find it, I'll put it in
Hell, you got it,
later.
bro.
I don't know if I have it still, because it might have been like for like a
Oh,
Snapchat story, and they don't save all the time.
Oh,
Well, I'll
yeah.
figure it out. I'll find it. If not, then sorry. But what reminded me of that, bro, is I don't know if you guys saw the TikTok where the woman, she's like tripping out on the plane, bro.
I must.
no,
You
I
guys
think
haven't
I
seen
saw
it?
like some sort of post on Instagram, but it was just like the picture of her, not the video though.
All right. We'll watch it right now, bro. In fucking upgrade of technology, I found out how to
Let's
share stuff
go.
here, so we can
I
all
cannot
watch it.
What,
wait.
dude?
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Podcast getting better every day.
Yo, every day, slowly but surely, things are looking up for us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Anyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with him or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
Oh,
What, is,
damn.
what does she mean by he's not real?
I don't know, bro.
Like
I saw
that guy in
it
the
and I
back,
thought it was
he's not real.
he's not real. I saw it and I thought it was just kind of silly, bro. And I was like, oh, maybe she's like drunk or something. She's
Mhm.
like or like on a substance, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I started digging further. And a lot of people, bro, were saying, because officially, bro, the official story is just she was there and she got up, made that, commotion, bro, that ruckus, bro.
Yeah.
She was tripping out, calling a dude not real. They they ended up like taking her off the plane. Like the crew just took her off the plane, but she didn't get arrested. So
Because she's
officially,
white.
I don't know if that's why, bro. But officially, that's the story. That's what we know.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of people on like Twitter and stuff on TikTok who are like, "Oh, I was on the plane and this happened," or "I was on the plane and this happened." We don't really know. So there's been
Yeah.
people who have sent pictures of a guy in the back, and he's
Mhm.
just chilling, wearing a hoodie, and they say that.
No, he's not
So
real
what
though.
they've said that, oh, maybe she tried to talk to him, but he just wasn't talking back to her, and she was tripping out because calling him not real. Or another thing too, bro. This has been doing numbers in like conspiracy theory groups, and they're saying that this is evidence of reptilians, bro.
Oh my.
That
Nah,
that
come
the
on.
guy,
How?
he's not real, and he's like a lizard person, and that she called him out for it. And they're like, "Oh no, she's crazy, guys. She's crazy. She doesn't know what she's talking about." That they're trying to cover it up by like diminishing her credibility, bro.
I don't know. That's
I don't
that's
know,
kind of far fetched, bro. Like of all conspiracy theories, reptilians, man. Come on now.
bro. And then the
Yeah.
thing with the conspiracy groups, bro, they're like, nah, guys, don't fall for it. This video went viral, which means it's fake. It's all fake. There is no reptilians, bro. They're just trying to confuse us by making us think there's reptilians, bro.
Oh, come on. Now
So
this
now,
conspiracy
so
theory is
so there's
looking at. Come on.
yeah. So first they were like, all right, guys, she saw something and she's trying to warn us. But then the other conspiracy people are like, no, guys, this video went viral for a reason, because it's the
Dude,
Illuminati.
come on.
They're trying to show us little by little that there's lizard people, but it's fake. They're trying to say that she's an actress, bro. That everything's fake because no one, the way like the passengers were just sitting there, bro. I've seen people saying like, oh, they were just sitting there and there was only one person recording and it had like a really good angle. It's fake. Uh, Also too, they said that when she was pointing with two fingers like this, right? So instead of pointing like
Yeah.
this, she was pointing like this,
Uh-huh.
kind of like when you do the gun thing when you're a little kid. But they said that she did a certain like hand signal, which is like one up and one down, which it means as above, so below or something. And supposedly to conspiracy people, that means something. I don't know what it means. I
Bro,
looked it up.
that's a movie. That's a movie. That
No, I
doesn't
know it's a
mean
movie. I
nothing.
know it's a movie. But they're saying that it's like some sort of like demonic, like a signal, bro, that's related to like some
Yeah.
devil or like a demon or something. And I looked it up because I saw people in like Twitter threads saying like, oh, she's doing as above, so below, but no one's saying what it meant. And I didn't want to comment like, what does this mean, guys? Because they're gonna make fun of me because I'm not in the loop or whatever. So I looked it
Uh-huh.
up and I was like, what does it mean? And I found a Reddit post talking about it because someone asked the same question. And someone commented, well, it's not something you know, you just know. You have to meditate on it for years to know what it
Oh,
means.
what
It's like,
the
bro,
Oh
what?
my
meditate on? Oh, come on.
So I was like, bro, this shit did not help me at all, bro. I don't know what's going on. I just thought it was really
That's
silly,
Because you
bro.
crazy.
didn't
'Cause
meditate, bro.
yeah, I needed to do my meditation, man. Maybe I'll meditate on it, and then like a couple years, I'll tell you guys what it meant. Um, but yeah, people were saying that it was lizard people, that the guy was like a reptilian, and that he blinked like a lizard, bro, which I guess would be like your eyes closed like this instead of like
The
this.
whole sideways thing, I
Oh,
guess.
Yeah, that he did that to her, and she started flipping out. People were saying like she was just drunk, and they
To
just
be
kicked
fair,
her
that
off.
could also just go with that she was drunk. The whole maybe she saw him blink that way. And it's just
Yeah,
because
like
she was
she
drunk.
was just tweaking, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And then another thing too, bro, is people are saying, guys, it's because she's vaccinated. She's vaccinated, so the
Oh,
government
come
be putting
on.
hallucinations in her vision, bro, and they're just messing with her, bro, because she's vaccinated. That's what the conspiracy people were saying, bro.
Bro, the whole vax thing is like a year old. Like, why would it just be hitting now?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. We'd have to ask conspiracy people, bro.
Nah, you don't want to deal with them.
I like
That's
looking
just a
into
whole
it because
nother.
some of it I guess is interesting, bro, but a lot of it's just really silly. Like
Oh, of course
like how
it's
they
silly.
can't come to terms with, is it real and she's trying to warn us, or is she an actress who's just trying to distract us from something? That's just really weird, bro. I don't know what's
Bro, it
going on for real. It just makes me laugh.
I mean, I don't know, man. There's just so many videos of stuff like this going on. I just do believe that she was just tweaking on the plane. That was
Yeah.
it, man. The guy had
And
nothing wrong
there was
with him.
another video too. I couldn't find it, bro. Well, actually, no, actually I might just look for it right now. So there's actually another video that happened recently, because I think this the first one, the lady, happened like last week or something like that. Or it
mm,
just went viral last week. But there
yeah.
was another video like it came out around a similar time, and it's of this time it's a guy, a British guy, who's like tripping out on a plane too. I'll show you guys the video as well.
Actually, not say what I have to say after.
Oh, oh, damn.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Are you serious?
Man, we gotta talk about. I think I saw that one lady dodge when he tried to like go for her though. I think. I don't know if I
Yeah.
saw that right though.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
So the story is, bro, that this guy, I think it's confirmed that he was on drugs or something, and that he was just kind of being aggressive, bro, and that he was like trying to fight with people, and he tried to get up and like charge at someone, and he tried to open the door of the plane. So
Mhm.
the guys at the end, you saw him like they kind of got on him, and they brought him down, they tackled him.
Yeah, because opening the door at that height is not very good.
Yeah, it's not safe, man.
Thank
But
you. Thank you for the insight.
the guy's British. I couldn't understand what he said in the video. And then people, more conspiracy people are like, guys, look, he saw a reptilian too. He was trying to point him out, and they're trying to say he's
Oh my.
crazy, and they tackled him.
Damn.
But like everyone in the plane is just gonna be like with the reptilian except for that one guy.
They're all reptilians, bro, except for him. It's too late. It's too late, bro. We
Damn.
lost.
That's
Society lost, bro.
I didn't know we're not reptilians, bro.
Where's the real Jose at, bro?
Yeah.
Where's the real Jose? See, look, guys, all of us, Jose missed like 6 weeks of podcasts, and all of a sudden he's back, and now he loves the
It's kind of
government.
sus.
Hmm.
Kind of sus.
Now he thinks that the conspiracy theorist people are weird. Hmm.
When have I ever agreed with conspiracy theories, bro? I don't.
No. You think
I
they're weird. You think the conspiracy theorists are wrong and silly.
I've always thought that.
I don't know. I don't know, reptilian
Dude.
Jose.
Reptilian Jose.
But yeah, it sounds real weird, bro.
Hey
Because
man,
people were
if
saying
that was true, bro, I wouldn't be complaining about this fucking heat that's going on, all right, man? I'm sweating way too much.
maybe that's what the reptilian wants us to think.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, that's what a reptilian would say, bro, to convince us. Hmm.
that's true.
But not people
All
are
right.
they've been saying,
500
bro.
likes, and I'll reveal I'm a reptilian on the podcast,
We
bro.
already know, bro.
He's gonna blink sideways. But not they've been saying like conspiracy circles, bro. They've been saying that this is proof of well again, it's oh shit, my AirPod fell out. They've been saying that this is either there's two circles, right? They're like, okay, this is proof of reptilians, or the Illuminati is staging these events to distract us from something else and to get people thinking of reptilians, but it's not really that. So I don't know. I don't really think I fall in any of those circles. I just think it's kind of weird and funny, and we could all laugh at it. But I do think it's interesting to look into those types of communities. You know,
That's true.
there's a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I'm just very distracted by Abel right now.
What was he doing?
What am I doing, man?
Just look at him, bro. It's like I don't know why this is distracting me so much.
All right, bro.
That's racist.
But I think that some of the conspiracy stuff is kind of interesting, and maybe it could make sense. But some other stuff is kind of silly. And then when you have people like the community amongst themselves arguing about is something a real event or is it a fake psyop is the word they use. A psyop is like an event that's staged to get people thinking of it.
Well, thank you for explaining it, because
Yeah. Yeah. So then when you get people like arguing about is this event real or a psyop, then it gets too silly for me, bro. Because then it's like, all right, who really knows what's going on? Because this guy claims it's real, but this guy claims it's fake. You know, so it's weird. But this reminded
I mean,
me,
true,
like,
but no,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I mean, all I was gonna say is just like it's not like these have been the first videos with like crazy people on a plane.
No, yeah,
It's
there
just
was the infamous Burger King guy.
the Burger King guy was like,
Yeah, the Burger King guy. Abel, what are you doing, bro?
I'm telling you. But I mean,
Please continue.
yeah. I mean, like, there's a Burger King guy, and then I think even one of the workers at an airline, not like even tased and beat up a dude.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
remember the whole United
they
Airlines thing?
punched someone, I think, right?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
they kicked his
dang.
Did
ass and they
something,
tried to
yeah.
force him off the plane.
Yeah.
That's
And it was
crazy.
like, come on, man. It's not the first time something weird's happened on the plane.
No, yeah, but it's not that it's just something weird. It's that the lady was calling someone not real, which I guess
Yes.
Hey
kind of
man,
got it to him.
all I'm saying is drugs have been getting crazy as of lately. So
That's
Oh, yeah.
true. Fentanyl.
No, let's not go back. Let's not go back to the whole fentanyl thing, man. It's just
But this reminded me of a story, bro. A really funny story about another weird thing on a plane too. So I don't know if you guys heard about this one. This is a really good one, bro. This is pretty recent too. This happened in like 2022, and part of it is still ongoing today.
oh
Oh,
damn. Okay.
All right, so setting the scene, bro. Setting the scene. November 26th, 2022. A flight, a 14-hour flight from New York City to New Delhi, India, or just Delhi, I don't know. But India, right? Business class, bro. So this is, this is nice seats.
Damn, it's up there, man. It's getting
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I don't think you guys have ever been business class. I have, bro.
Have you seen the
It's
color? Oh, what
it's
what
cool,
the
bro.
fuck?
It's cool. It's cool. Um,
They didn't have to
podcast
flex
money
on us
coming
like
in,
that,
bro.
man. Bag
Podcast money
a
coming in.
bag of chips for graduation and flying business class, bro. Like
that's crazy.
Yup, yup. It's
Those
that
are the
podcast
they're
best.
money,
really
bro.
flexing on us.
I had to do it to him.
I
Alright, but
don't see our share, bro. Where's our share then?
you were gone for 7 weeks, buddy.
Hey man,
What about
I
me?
was
Abel, bro, Abel got that beanie with the podcast money, bro.
That's true. That's true.
But back to the story, bro. So this is an Air India flight, right? Like the airline is Air India, and they're
Mhm.
flying from New York City to New Delhi, 14 hours just nonstop. It's just straight from there to there, 14 hours. It's kind of crazy, but that's a long time.
Substantial.
So the story goes, a drunk guy gets up,
Hmm.
walks over to a 72-year-old woman, unzips his pants, takes his William out, and pees on her, bro. And he pees on her.
Oh, bro, come on, man.
The lady, she goes
Oh.
to the Abel.
Does she look like a toilet?
What's that even
All right, so
mean?
she goes to the flight crew. She goes to the flight crew. She's like, "Hey, like this guy peed on me. What are you gonna do about that? You know?" So they give her a change of clothes because her clothes has been peed on, and they're like, "Okay, go back to your seat now, please."
Bro,
So the seat has piss on it, bro. And they're like, they just tell her to go back.
that's crazy.
So she keeps complaining, bro, and they're like, okay, fine. So they just spray it with disinfectant spray, and now they tell her to sit down. They didn't even wipe it or nothing,
Bro.
bro. They just sprayed it, bro. And
Oh
she keeps
man.
complaining because there's open seats. Like this wasn't it's the
That's
only
crazy.
seat, so you have to sit in the piss seat. And they're
I
like, no,
can
there's
imagine.
open seat.
I don't imagine there's like a high demand for flights from New York to New Delhi, bro.
In
I don't
business
think it'd be a
class,
full
bro.
plane. Business class.
In business class, and they're like, okay, fine, you could take a new seat, bro. Okay. Shortly after she takes her new seat, they bring over the flight crew, being they bring
Mhm.
over the drunk guy to apologize to the woman.
I'm
And she's
sorry.
not having it, bro. She's like, I don't want to talk to him. He just pissed on me and he's drunk.
Yeah.
But they brought him over to, make an apology and whatever. You know?
Oh my
They
god, yeah.
they finally land at the airport. They don't call the police there. They just land and they just go their separate ways, bro.
That's crazy.
I mean,
They told the
technically,
lady
the crime was.
the crime was what?
Oh, I was just gonna say like technically the crime was done on like international waters, I guess. So it's like
With
they can't
international
do
I don't
waters,
think
anything
yeah.
I don't
about
think that's how
it,
it works, bro.
bro. I mean,
I'm pretty sure. What's the
if
Air
you're not
India
in
flight,
this,
bro? So I
huh?
think it's like if you're in international waters, it's like who owns the vessel, I think. And it'd be
Is
India.
it?
Mm.
Because I think it's
Yeah.
just in the area where you're at. I thought
No,
it
because
was that.
I think it's like if you commit a crime on a boat, I think just whoever owns the boat or just wherever you go, they're the jurisdiction responsible, I think. I've never committed a crime on a plane
Wait,
and gotten caught. Nah. Um But they told the
Nine of
lady
no.
that's like when we what the fuck? They told the lady that when we get there, we're gonna give you like a wheelchair so that we can like rush you through customs and take you to whatever place. And they said they just left her, bro. The source said they just left her somewhere like unattended for like an hour, bro. Just on the wheelchair.
Oh
That's
man,
crazy.
bro, Air
Um,
India and United Air Flights out here fighting for the worst customer service.
yeah, bro. Who's worse? Um, so eventually, right? She, this is after the fact. She writes a letter to Air India, right? Complaining. And she's
Yeah.
not even complaining about getting pissed on. She's getting complained about the crew who mishandled everything. They told her
Yeah.
to sit
I
in the
That's
piss
bet.
understandable.
chair. They told her to sit in the piss chair. They brought the drunk guy to apologize. They left her at the airport. So she's complaining about that. And Air India, they're like, hey, you know what? We're conducting our own investigation on the crew and on the situation as a whole, right?
Yeah.
They end up banning the guy for 30 days. 30 days he couldn't fly Air India no more. But that's
That's
just the
crazy.
30
maximum.
days.
It's the maximum they were allowed to do. Like I guess because they
Mm.
still had to investigate it, they couldn't do anything bigger. I don't know. I just know it's the maximum they could have done at the time.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I
at
don't
least
know.
it was a maximum, so.
That's maximum punishment. I don't think it fits the crime, but it's the maximum punishment anyways, right? They could have just done nothing,
Yeah, at that point.
All right.
Oh
So the
man.
guy's identity comes out, and his name is Shankar Mishra. Sorry if I mispronounced it.
I don't think
He's
he's
Indian.
watching this, bro.
He's
I don't. I
Indian.
don't think any. I don't
Mm.
think anyone who would be offended is watching this.
All right. I just know people trip out for names sometimes. So Shankar Mishra, right? This guy, he's the vice president of Wells Fargo operations in India.
What the? What a legend,
He's
bro.
the vice president of Wells Fargo operations in India, bro.
What a legend, bro. Oh man.
But it did come out that she wasn't necessarily mad at him, that she was more mad at Air India, right? And I assume she'd
Yeah.
still be
Well,
mad at him,
yeah,
but she's more mad at Air
I
India.
mean, well, yeah, because I mean, the whole him getting drunk and like doing that, sure, it's bad, but like she knew the circumstances. He was drunk. Something stupid was bound to
Mhm.
happen.
And even then,
It's the
I would say
airline.
it's still on the airline that you let a guy get drunk on the plane in the first place.
Yeah, that's why I agree
You
with
know?
her. I agree with her
Mhm.
being mad at the airline. Like they didn't handle that at all.
Yeah. So the police, right? They're looking for him, bro, for numerous charges, right? Numerous charges. Wouldn't there's not just he peed on someone. That's the charge. There's different charges.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn.
Wells Fargo, they found out, that what had happened, and they publicly made a statement terminating him, bro.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they just straight up, just like, hey, you know what? Like this is what's the word, bro?
Wells Fargo
Unacceptable.
does not
That's the word I
represent
was
this
looking for.
behavior.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you know what? Like Wells Fargo, we don't stand for pissing on old ladies, okay? And they terminated him, bro. They're just like, all right, get him out of here.
You're
The
fired.
the guy, so Mr. Mishra, right? He made a
Mm.
statement because they're looking for him. He made a statement through his attorney saying that
Uh,
he had come to an agreement with the lady to get her a clean set of clothes and clean her belongings and provide her with financial compensation.
It's
So
pretty
this is
fair.
like he'd already
How
sobered
much
up and
money
he
was that?
it just I don't know, bro. Just financial compensation.
Undisclosed.
I mean,
And
I'm
he
just interested in knowing what's considered financial compensation for peeing on someone. Like
I don't
what's the
know, bro.
money
More
value you
than
put on that?
more than $5.
Well, I don't know, but it's Indian currency, so I wouldn't even know what that meant in
Rupees.
dollars. Um, and he said like I have messages with her through WhatsApp to like to prove this. Like I'm not just saying this. I have proof
Yeah.
that we came to an agreement, right? So the
Okay.
guy, his dad, he came out on like some Indian TV, and they were interviewing him about it. They're like, hey, like where's your son? Because they're still looking for him. They couldn't find him, and
Mm.
he didn't provide any information, but he did say he claimed that the incident never happened, that he never pissed on the lady, and that
Oh,
he said
damn.
that my son wouldn't do that because a 72-year-old woman is like a mother to him.
Mm.
Maybe
What
that
the
could be
fuck does
a
that
loss in
even?
translation, bro. That sounds silly though, right?
It does sound silly. What the fuck does that even mean?
Like it could be like, oh, like she's like maybe his mom is also old, so he just wouldn't do it. Like he would see it as disrespecting his mom
Yeah,
too.
but
I don't know.
that's only
Yeah.
specifically 72-year-old women, not anyone
Yeah, if she was
older, not
71,
anyone
if she
younger.
was 71, he would have done it.
He would,
Yeah.
he
Let's
would have
put it
still
that
pissed
way.
on her, bro.
So this happened in November, right? The pissing incident. January 6th is when he finally gets located because they tracked his phone. The
Oh,
police
damn.
tracked his phone and they found him. And January 7th, he was in custody. He was in custody, but only for 14 days because they had to do an investigation. They couldn't really like indict him on anything else and give him like serious
That's
time because they
weird.
still had to investigate him and take him to court and all that stuff. Legal
Oh, yeah.
proceedings. It comes out that on the flight there was an eyewitness. So this is
Mm.
Dr. Sugata Bhattacharjee, right? He's a doctor based in the US. He was on the flight. It says that he was the co-passenger to Mishra. I assume that's just the guy next to him.
Yeah,
I don't know
probably.
what co-passenger means, but I just assume it's the guy next to him, right? And he says that he saw Mishra drink 4 glasses of single malt. That's like a type of whiskey.
Mm.
And he said that he was drunk, that he was like making small talk to him, and that like 3
Mm.
times he asked him the same question.
Oh, damn. Drunk.
So he said like he was drunk, right?
Yeah.
We're in court already, and Mishra, he admits to peeing on her, but he says it's not for sexual purposes. It sounds dumb, but it makes sense. It makes sense because just
Yeah.
the nature of the charges. If they were sexual purposes, he would have been guilty of more than just peeing on her.
Yeah.
So by
Yeah,
doing
okay,
that, like
okay.
he was cleared for some of the charges. For like sexual harassment and other things, I assume, right? However, his lawyer said that he didn't pee on her. The woman peed on herself. She was drunk
Jesus
and
fucking.
pissed on herself because she, for 30 years, had worked as a, I'm gonna butcher the word, as a Bharatanatyam dancer, which is some type of dance in India. It's like when they do all like the
Yeah.
cool hand stuff and they do like poses, and it's like real spiritual type dancing in India. And I guess it's known that for women who have been dancing like that for a while, they have some incontinence like problems.
Mm.
So that was the defense. Like, hey, she pissed on herself. She was drunk, and but she had danced like this for 30 years, so she has incontinence issues. She pissed on herself, and she's just trying to blame him,
That's fucking
right?
wild, bro.
It's kind
Nah.
of.
But
Oh, that's
by
kind of
that
wild.
point, it's like he already said he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had already said he did it. So I feel like maybe if he didn't say that, there could have been a case to be made.
No, come on.
There could have been a
Really?
case to be made, bro.
No,
But
dude.
he had already admitted it, so it's like, all right, buddy, you already said you did it, right? So by this time, Air India concluded their investigation, right? They're conducting their own internal investigation on the guy and the
Mm.
crew and the incident. So they said like, hey, it was him, and they banned him for 4 months. For 4 months,
Damn.
Oh
And they
man.
suggested that other airlines, like, hey, ban this guy because he pees on women.
Please.
You know, please ban him.
Please.
But they found something weird with the story. There was something
Mm.
weird, right?
The fact
They
that he
found out
pissed on
that
her.
in the row as the woman, we're gonna call her P lady, right? There was another passenger next to her. So they're saying like, how could this drunk guy have peed on her but not disturbed the other person,
That is a
right?
little odd.
Because according to her story, right, she was sat in seat 9A. The guy in seat 8A, which was in front of her, was the
Mm.
guy who pissed on her. But there
Mm.
was someone in seat 9C, which would be next to her, right? Like in the same row as her.
Yeah.
So people were like, how could he have done it without disturbing the other person next to her, right? The way the plane is set up, it's only two people. There is no 9B. It's only 9A and 9C next to each other. I don't know why they did it like that.
Mm.
I feel like it could have just been A and B. I don't know. I don't build planes, right? So there's two people. So there wasn't even a person in the middle. There wasn't an empty seat in the middle where it would kind of like, okay, maybe if there was a spot in between, the other lady didn't get pissed on.
Yeah.
But they're right next to each other. It wouldn't make sense, right? And she had the window seat. So it's the guy, he had to go
Oh,
across
that's weird.
the lady sitting in
Yeah,
9C.
that's weird.
An
What
air
the
crew guy, he said that he couldn't fit in between the seats. Like you kind of have to like crouch because they have like the overhead baggage area. So he couldn't just stand in the middle. So he's saying like, how could this guy have like peed over the woman and not gotten any on this lady? That doesn't make sense. And his lawyers were like,
Yeah.
he couldn't have done it. It's physically impossible for him to have done it because it just doesn't work. He can't piss over, like, whoop, skip this lady and piss on this
Yeah.
lady in the window seat. Like, how could anyone have done it? Especially a drunk guy. Like, he probably would have fell
That's
over
true.
or just he wouldn't have had the capacities to have done it this
Hey
perfectly.
man, who's to say that she did actually get hit, but is unbothered by it? You know.
She liked it, bro. She didn't mind. Oh, I get a flight and
Who's to say
a
that?
treat. So the flight crew, they're like, I don't know how this could happen. His lawyers were using it as a defense, saying like it's impossible for him to have even done this. Which, if you really think about
Mm.
it, like I guess it is,
It's
because
highly improbable.
like he couldn't piss over the lady. To
Mm.
piss over her and onto the window seat, it wouldn't make sense. Um, he would have disturbed her if he got in between, because he would have had to crouch and like kind of creep in between. Doesn't make sense either. Um, and then just of course the first lady would have complained, like there would have been another complaint, or just piss on her seat as well. You know, like I don't think this guy's like
Makes sense.
the piss professor, bro. That he just knows how to piss
Piss
so
master.
perfectly. Yeah, he's the piss master,
Piss
bro.
master.
He's got the perfect piss trajectory and stream velocity, bro. And I don't know, bro. It's just really weird, right? And also, like her story was, it was the guy in front of her. She was in 9C, and it was the guy in 9A. No, in 8C,
Mm.
sorry. 9C, 8C, or just the guy in front of her. It comes out that that's not where he was sitting. He was sitting in the seat next to the seat in front of her. So in front of her would have been the eyewitness, the doctor guy, right? And one of the crew members said that the eyewitness was asleep during the piss incident.
That's
So obviously, like the
odd.
crew would have been there, like
What?
attending to the woman and dealing with the guy, right? So they would have known. So one
Yeah.
of the crew members are like, "Hey, like the doctor, like Doctor Bhattacharjee, who was the eyewitness, right? They said that he was asleep, and he was also a dick. Like he was just rude. They said that he tried asking numerous times to get upgraded to first class because he was a doctor or some shit. He's in business class. He's like, guys, like, do you know who I am? I'm Dr. Bhattacharjee. I think I deserve first class seats. And they
Can't
wouldn't
argue with
upgrade him,
that.
bro. They wouldn't upgrade him, and he falls asleep. He falls asleep during the flight. It's 14 hours, you know. At some
Yeah,
point,
so
everyone's gonna fall asleep on the flight. So that he woke up due to like the commotion and whatever, and he then argues like, "Hey, the area smells like pee. Y'all should upgrade me to first class."
at that point, just give it to him, bro.
Yeah. So they're trying to say like, hey, like this guy, like, so basically this guy wasn't like a like accurate witness. He was asleep, and he
Reliable
was also just
resource.
kind of a dickhead. He was just trying to get his like first class seats because of it, right?
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense. Like, what does the flight crew really have to gain from diminishing his credibility? Nothing. The guy's like, he's a dick, and he was asleep, so he doesn't even really know what happened. So the defendant, Mr. Mishra, right? His lawyers were also saying that the woman didn't even have an issue with him, that her issue was with the airline, Air India, right?
Mm.
And she was just mad because they didn't give her a full refund. And I don't know how they got this, but they had an email sent from her son-in-law to Air India asking for a full refund, or else she's gonna go to the press,
Oh damn.
right? They're citing an email, and they said that Air India they didn't give her the full refund, so that's why the story came out. Because the story came out in like January. Sorry, in January. She got pissed on in like November, bro, or like December it came out, but she got pissed on in November. Like I don't know, I would have came out with it like instantly getting to India
Yeah.
probably. I wouldn't have just taken that like, okay, if they give me a full refund, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say I got pissed on, you know? So they're saying like, hey, like she could be like making it up. Maybe she did piss on herself, you know? So there was a journalist named Barka Dutt, no Indian journalist, and
Mm-hmm.
she was looking for the passenger who sat next to Piss Lady, and they found her. It was also another old woman. Um, and she said that she was asleep for the incident, and she woke up to the seat next to her being cleaned, or like sprayed or whatever, being cleaned, right? So even that's like she doesn't really know what happened. She didn't get pissed on. There's some fishy
Oh,
stuff here, you know. It's a little off with the story. Like all the stories are off. Because the guy said he did it. His dad saying he didn't do it. His lawyers are saying he didn't do it. The woman not really being mad at him and being more mad at Air India. The eyewitness who's a dick apparently and was also asleep during it. It's just really weird the physics of having to piss over a woman to piss on another woman. Why would he target that specific woman and not just the one closer to him, bro? There's just a lot of like moving parts, bro, that just doesn't really make sense. So now the journalist, she's like, I wonder if like it's true and he didn't do it, and like the media they just ran with it, and now they're like just unfairly coming after this guy. Because the crew said that when they told him, like when he sobered up and stuff, like he didn't even have any recollection of what had happened. He didn't really know. So I guess like if someone accuses you of doing something when you're drunk, like you'll probably be like, fuck, maybe I did do it.
no, that's true.
Because that's what his dad said too. Like he didn't do it, and he only said he did because he was like under duress because everyone was coming after him and stuff like that. So I don't know. This isn't even like a finalized thing. Like this is still in Indian court.
It's still ongoing. Damn.
Yeah, it's still ongoing.
Damn.
So we still don't know. So I think maybe the lady did piss on herself, bro.
That's what it's looking like right now.
Yes, that's what it's
I
looking
mean,
like.
What do you think, Jose?
maybe, possibly.
With the when you really think about the piss physics, bro, I don't think he could have done it.
Man, I don't
I
want
consider
to
myself a
think
piss
about
expert,
piss. Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
consider you a
and
piss
I don't
expert
think
too, Abel.
yeah, and I don't think that would happen. I think she pissed on herself. That's what
No,
my
There you
consensus
have
so
is.
it.
that's what they're saying.
If the piss expert said it, man, it's got to be it.
But yeah, because like it's also like, why isn't she mad at the guy? Why wouldn't she sue the guy? She's
Yeah, that's true.
suing Air India, and she's just asking like, what was the crew doing? And Air India came out like, yeah, like the crew, they were pretty incompetent. I think they like suspended the pilot because protocol would have been like, just give her a first class seat, you know? Like, hey,
Yeah,
sorry for your
yeah.
inconvenience. Like, I'm sorry, just take this first class seat instead. They didn't do that. They told her to go back to the piss chair, and it was only until after that they took her to somewhere else. They shouldn't have had the drunk guy go apologize to her. So yeah,
Whatever.
the real criminals, bro, it's the flight crew, bro.
But if you think about it, if she peed on herself, and imagine her complaining, "Oh, he peed on me," and they're like, kind of looks like she peed on herself. Can't you just go back to your seat, lady?
Yeah, maybe
And
actually, yeah.
she's like, that's the whole thing in Florida. They were like, "Oh, just go back to your seat, lady." Oh, but it's wet. All right, let me clean it. Okay, now go back to your seat, lady.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
if she pissed on herself, they're like, I don't want to deal with you, bro. Just go back to your seat. Because
Yeah,
if
that
he would
type
have
of
pissed on
stuff.
her, like,
But
okay, yeah, I'm sorry, we'll upgrade you or do whatever we have to
yeah,
do. But yeah, it's just really weird, bro. It's just kind of funny because it starts off. Jose was like, "What the fuck? The bank guy? He pissed on her, bro." And that's what I thought too. And then you look more into it, it's like, damn, like maybe he didn't do it actually.
yeah, it's kind of interesting. Interesting to think about.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
She could have just saw the drunk guy's like, okay, I pissed myself. He's to blame. I'm gonna blame
Yeah,
it on him. Get
guys, it wasn't me.
my full refund and a new seat. And they didn't give it to her, and she was mad.
All of this, all of this is alleged. We don't know anything.
Oh
We're
yeah, I
just
don't
kind
know.
of,
Of course, I don't know. I'm just speculating,
yeah, we're just
pondering,
speculating in a silly
wondering.
manner.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the biggest lie you guys ever told?
The biggest lie I ever told?
Yep.
Um, well, I don't even lie.
That sounds like a pretty big lie to me, man. What
Nah, bro, I
about
don't
you,
even
Jose?
lie for real.
Man, I've never lied to you guys or anybody.
Hmm, that's interesting.
Interesting. I've
Well,
Nah, he's
never
lying,
once
bro.
lied to you.
He's lying. He's just stealing my answer, bro.
Bro, what?
that sounds like,
If you guys can prove one time I lied to you guys.
well, not to us, but to the girls on Tinder.
Girls on this, shut the fuck up. I've never even had a Tinder account, bro.
Yeah, bro, chill out. His girl
Bro,
watches the
that's two.
podcast,
That's
bro.
two, bro. That's two lies
Hey, chill
already.
out, bro. His girl watches the podcast, bro. Chill out, chill out.
Oh,
Jose,
my bad. I meant
Jose does not have a Tinder, and he is faithful, 100%.
he
It just makes it sound even more fucking
he is
sketchy.
5'8". All right. So basically, obviously, a lot of people lie everywhere, right?
Not me.
Whether it be okay, most people lie everywhere
Mhm.
around the internet or even to your face. Whoa. But there's obviously a lot of tactics and psychology that goes behind those lies to make them
Mhm.
either more effective or more discernible to you. Okay, so let's do a little thing. I'm gonna tell you guys three state three statements, and I want you to tell me which of the lie is. All right?
All right.
Okay.
Are we playing two truths and a lie?
Yeah, you could have just
No.
said that, bro. We know the
You
Oh
game's
could've-
yeah,
called.
yeah. Okay, yeah. We're doing that. Okay, yeah.
Guys, I made up this new thing where I'm gonna say three things. Two of them are true, and one of them's a lie. Come on, bro.
He
This
thought
is
he
a
created
known.
a game.
Yeah, bro thought it was cool. He thought we didn't know, bro. He's trying to take credit for it.
I was trying to do copyright, bro. Stop it.
Whatever.
Copyright
Just
two
go
truths
for
and
it,
a lie,
dude.
bro.
All right. Statement number one. There are two felines in front of me at this moment. Okay. Statement number two. There is a TV in front of me at this moment. And statement number 3. I am not wearing socks. Now, can you guys tell which one is the lie?
I mean, all I'm gonna say is you realize you've got glasses on, and we can kind of see the reflection off of them, right?
Yeah, I can see the TV, bro.
Yeah, we can see the TV.
Is the socks thing the lie?
Okay. So is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Socks?
so. I guess we agree.
What?
Well, all of them were troops. I lied in the beginning.
What the?
Okay, bro.
What was the point of this?
It was just to
He
show you
doesn't know
that
how he
never
doesn't
be
know how to
never.
play two truths and a lie, bro.
It's just to show you, like, if you
what if
talk
we played
enough,
two truths and a lie, but they're all truths, bro?
They're all true.
it's just to show you if you set something up enough, people won't really question outside of it because you already kind of set the boundaries for it. You get me?
Mhm.
Yeah,
First,
but what's like the
Or maybe
point?
because most
of
people
was
just
just telling- I was
expect
just-
to be told the truth, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And most people expect you to just keep going on with it and to just follow what's being fed to you rather than just questioning everything. And that's why a lot of people that believe that they question a lot believe conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Those are the questioners. And sometimes overly questioning, according to Jose, the conspiracy theory denier. But,
Oh yeah.
you know, maybe he might be one of those that thought one of them was a lie right now. I know Ulysses was probably like questioning it. Like,
I'm a big questioner, bro. I question the existence of outer space, bro.
yeah, bro questions the shape of the earth and everything.
Yeah, bro. I'm
I
not
think
a
it's-
flat earther, bro. I'm just a earth shaped questioner.
Interesting. Interesting way to put it.
Oh fucking.
So that goes
okay.
into the next part of my topic. Do you remember the story last week?
Your murder
said-
story?
Oh, the murder
Yes.
story?
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you remember how I said the names? One of them was false. I mean,
They're
how
all
three of
true.
them were false and one of them was real.
Mhm.
Well, that was a lie also.
Bro's been setting
Did
this up
you
for
think
weeks,
it's
bro.
2 weeks in advance? What the?
I actually
This
thought
is-
about it even deeper, bro. The whole story, bro. Never happened, bro. It was a construct of my imagination that I set up
you-
specifically for this moment.
So you lied to our viewers for a whole week?
Nah, bro, he's
Yes.
lying, bro. That shit happened, bro.
Bro, why did you say that, bro? You just ruined my next moment.
I had to, bro, because I'm the questioner, bro. I had to question it, bro.
That's true. He's a questioner, bro. Jose just took it. You see that?
That's
the
true,
different
actually,
types
bro.
of people in society, bro. That's crazy.
Jose immediately was like, "Damn, bro, why would you lie to the viewers, bro?" And I was like, "Nah, bro, there ain't no way this fool lied, bro."
Okay, so the story happened, but I did make up the name thing for this moment.
Yeah.
All the names were fake, and none of them were real. I just changed them at the end to be for silly purposes. The names are like normal shit. I just changed them for silly purposes. But getting back to the lying, there's a lot of ways people lie in society. Some are like silly, like, oh, a lot of reasons. I mean, there's one for gaining like status, not only like literally like, oh, I'm getting like power and shit, but like also like, for example, if I say, oh yeah, I have like $200,000 in my bank, I gain like respect
Oh,
from
you
you
get
guys.
like clout and stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Just stuff like that
Yeah,
to
but nobody
for
would look
self-gain,
at you and believe that.
bro.
I don't know, bro. I think you would, bro. You're not the questioner like me.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
But-
he just said it and I didn't believe it.
Well, yeah, because you already said that it was fake.
Yeah, bro.
You said like,
Come on.
they lied to
Fucking-
get status. Like if I said I had $200,000,
Yeah, bro. Relax.
he already established that it was a lie, bro.
Some lie to like save face or like reputation.
Mhm.
Like, oh,
I did
Oh,
not
some-
piss on that lady.
exactly, bro. That's a
I
good
did
one.
not have sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah.
Yo, hey.
Nah, bro, it's the president,
Yeah, it's a quote.
what
It's
was
a
it
quote.
President Clinton, bro,
Yeah, Monica
with
Lewinsky.
Monica Lewinsky, bro.
Monica
Yeah.
Lewinsky. That's foul, man.
And there was another one where it's about uh fuck, it's about saving yourself and like physically, like lying to the police and stuff.
Oh, like
And
perjury, bro.
yeah, the one I didn't see though was the one that the reason I did it for mischief, just to have a little fun,
What
just
the
for a little silly shenanigan.
Hey, but
That's the
what
reason
would
I lied.
lying for like a surprise party fall under?
shenanigan?
Yeah,
Hmm,
that'd be mischief.
surprise party.
Yeah,
That's
like if
actually
I
a good
told
question.
Jose, like, oh Jose, we're about to go to this place for a random errand, but I actually take him to Chuck E. Cheese, where all his friends are waiting
Hmm,
for him.
damn. I think that would fall more under the. Oh, that's actually a good
That would be
question. Probably
that would
would
be
count.
like mischievous in nature, bro. 'Cause that'd be for a
Yeah,
good
that's
thing.
true. I think it just left out a lot then, because I think it mainly focused on like stuff for
Oh,
self
like negative.
improvement. Yeah, like negative stuff
Oh,
for like
okay.
self gain type
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
That's what I think it kind of focuses on. But you make a good point. There's a lot of different ways to lie, not only for negatives, but for positives. Like
I wouldn't know about that though, because
when,
I don't lie ever.
but like when your wife says, like for example, my wife, she was like, "Oh, do these pants make my ass look big?" And I'll be like,
Did you say your wife?
"Yes, yeah." What? Oh, okay, bro. So basically, she said that, and I'll be like, "Yeah, totally." Even though they don't, bro. Like she, no, like that's not a lie to like. It doesn't feel under anything bad, but it's for the greater good of humanity. So I have to say it, stuff like that, or like when parents lie to their kids, like, "Oh, the cuckoo is gonna get you," so the guy good,
Oh yeah,
that type of stuff too.
you're acting up at the store. That guy over there is finna take you.
Yeah, the police officer. My mom would say that stuff all the time, bro. The security at Northgate, bro, he's gonna take you, bro. And I'd be like,
bro,
no.
bro. My mom, she would say, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna call John Cena, and I'm gonna tell him you're acting bad. Cause I
No.
was a little kid, bro. I love WWE, bro, and John Cena was like my number one, like my favorite wrestler, bro. He was like
Yeah.
my hero, bro. My idol, bro, was John Cena, bro. And she was like, "Oh, if you don't want to do your homework, I'm gonna tell John Cena that you don't want to do your homework, and he's gonna be upset at you." And I'm like, "No, please don't tell John Cena. I'll do it. I'll do it."
No, man, we understand that you can't be disappointed in John Cena.
Oh
It
yeah.
just
To this day, bro. Everything I do is for John Cena, bro. Shout out
Mm.
John
I
Cena.
respect that. Shout out to John Cena, man.
Yeah, I love you,
All right,
John
but
Cena.
getting back to it, there's a
No homo.
line is punished like very like everywhere basically, right? Like
Mhm.
I was like, oh, you can't lie in court because that'll get you a charge of like what was it called, perjury?
Yeah,
Yeah.
perjury.
You can't lie in like documents because you also get perjury, but it's just like not good in general.
Mhm.
But there's a place you can lie, and that's if you're a police officer in an interrogation.
Mm.
You were legally allowed to lie as a police officer in an interrogation to try to get information out of the witness. Did you guys know that?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I thought that was like a thing that, like, if you proved a cop was lying to you, that you could get like
Mm,
acquitted or something.
no, no.
No.
Like they're allowed to lie to you. Like
Okay.
some, they could say
Is it
they could
only in
do.
in interrogations though?
Yeah, it's in interrogations, and you have to
Like if they
already
just
be.
stopped me like down the street or something, like they couldn't lie to me.
No, they can't lie to you. Were there.
Oh, okay.
They have to. It has to be during an interrogation, and they have
Oh,
to
that's
like
probably what
read
I was
your.
thinking about then.
Yeah, they have to read you your rights first. That's the thing too,
Oh, okay.
because that's when they say, oh, anything you say could be used against you in court.
Uh-huh.
But basically, like, they could give you a polygraph to say if you're lying or something, and they could be like, oh, you failed that shit, even though you passed. They'll be like, oh, you failed that shit, bro. Like we know you killed her. Like you failed that shit. And if you did it, you would be like, oh fuck, like oh, I'm busted. It's over for me now. And you would confess even though the police is lying to you. You know.
Okay.
I
Man,
think.
you gotta be like the homie, what was his name? And he blamed it on the
Oh yeah,
Oh, Gregorius, bro. Those are potato
Gregorious.
salads.
Oh man,
Oh,
you gotta be
homie
like,
knew he didn't lie, bro.
that's the type of thing. If
What?
you're
I
innocent,
couldn't. I couldn't
you're
have
gonna deny it.
failed.
Yeah, if you're innocent, you're gonna
It
deny
must
Had
have
it
been
to
that
have
regardless.
been the
potato
potato
salad, bro.
salad. Yeah, it had to have been that.
Yeah, but
Damn, so
I
maybe
think
he
that's
Oh,
didn't
the
even
reason they allow
fail,
it.
bro. Maybe they just lied to him.
That could be it too, because it didn't say whether they lied in the report or if they just
Oh. Well,
failed
yeah,
or
I don't
not.
think they would say that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they could actually lie.
Yeah, they could actually, I guess it's crazy. They could be like, oh, we have your fingerprints like on the crime. Oh, they could fake anything. Oh, we have a security camera of you going into the house and murdering them, type shit like that.
Oh shit.
But if you didn't do it, you're gonna be like, well, no, you don't, because that didn't happen, type shit.
Mm.
It's also risky for the police though, because it's like, oh, we have your fingerprints on the knife, and the killer could be like, well, I used gloves, so no, you don't, and they could be like, oh, they're just lying to me, so they don't have shit on me.
Oh,
You
okay.
get me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the police has to be careful
Joke's
when they
on
use
you,
that evidence.
officer. I was wearing
I
gloves.
use gloves.
I got him, officer.
I thought that's what Abel meant too. I was like, bro,
Yeah,
you
I
just
thought that's what he's
you
talking
just
about.
I'm like you just told him though.
It's not like
Oh
physically
yeah,
out
you have my
loud.
prints? No, you don't. I had gloves on, officer. Let me go now,
It's just
please.
in their mind. They're thinking, oh, like they're lying,
Yeah.
bro. So they don't have shit on me. So it's stuff like
Okay.
that. And that's like another big reason why you get taught to lie better. And there's actually a lot of like things you can do to lie better. One of the things was like how I told you guys before, if you like set it up to where you're kind of setting up a whole situation into like a little cone. So people just stay thinking about like in that situation rather than thinking, oh, the whole thing's a lie.
Oh shit.
You get me?
Y'all
An
gotta take
example would be
notes
like
at home. Abel's teaching us how to lie.
so you can lie to your parents, bro. But like for
Lie to your
example, like
parents,
oh,
lie to your boss,
me and my friend,
lie to your
you could
significant
an
other.
example would be like, oh, the example would be like, oh, hey mom, can you give us permission to go to this party? No, can you give us permission to go to my friend's house? We're just gonna study, we're just gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and your mom's gonna be like, are you sure you guys are gonna do this, this, and this? And be like, oh yeah, look, this is the notes we're gonna do, this is the thing we're gonna do, and this is what we're gonna do.
Mm.
But in reality, you're not even going to study at all. You're just going to like a party or something.
Okay.
But your mom was too focused on like, are you sure? What are you gonna do? And you're like, what are you gonna do at the house? At her house, you know? Or she's not gonna be anybody over at the house instead of like questioning, oh, are you guys going to somewhere else? So she's already deep inside the whole situation rather than the whole thing in general.
Yeah.
So it kind of like, why? Another thing is like, kind of giving out a lot of details. Well, this is more like for interrogations also. What? What happened, bro? Why are you guys laughing? Why are you guys laughing, bro?
Continue, bro, please.
Okay. But basically, another thing that they did, that interrogations do, is they'll be like, oh, I did that little crime, but I didn't kill her.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So they'll
like
try
they'll
to
admit
like
to a little bit.
admit to a smaller crime. Yeah, they'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I didn't kill her, but I did run that red light like on the way to like passing by her house. I didn't stop at her house, but I ran the red light on the way there.
Mm.
So, oh, like my bad, you know? And
Oh, okay.
there in their mind, they'll be like, in their mind, they'll be like, oh, the police will say that, and they'll see that, oh, I won't lie about the red light, so they won't think
Oh,
I'll lie
okay.
about the murder.
Oh, like I'll give up
Whenever,
this little bit to keep a lot.
uh,
You know, like I'll give you a
yeah,
little.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality, it's probably not the best idea to do that because the police will be like, all right, so he was around there at that time.
Yeah.
We got him, boys. Like we got him at that location. Another thing in line is basically telling someone the truth as a joke, and they'll interpret it as a joke. An example would be like, mm, let's say my friend Harry likes feet, right?
Mhm.
He brings it up a lot, a lot. Says,
Yeah.
"Oh, you see your feet? I like him. That's funny, huh? That's funny. Oh, you guys."
I think it could be
Like
pretty relatable to some people.
another, this one's probably the biggest form of lying, is misdirection. Have you guys heard of that one before?
Yeah.
I've heard the word. I don't really know what it means though.
It's like what magicians use to try to get you to focus on this, so you take your mind off like the trick.
Mm.
And the theory is that the government uses that the most. Like what you said earlier about the plane thing being like just a distraction for bigger world problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people see that with let's say the submarine,
Mhm.
big world events that they kind of like put forward that I don't know, kind of mask other stuff. I think I seen a little post before where it said, "Oh, don't get distracted by the submarine." Also happened is Hunter Biden, like something about his case, stuff like that.
Oh
Bunch
yeah.
of stuff like yeah, stuff like that. They're like, "Oh, this all of this is happening while you guys are focusing on the submarine."
Yeah, they try to
Stuff
get
like that.
people like focusing on something like trivial, bro, just to take people's
Yeah,
like
basically.
attention and the media attention and just everyone's attention away from all this is really happening.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that people are focusing on. Like, oh, the government does this. Like, we should probably like focus on try to like not focus too hard on it because they could just be doing something else.
Well,
And that's like
that's what
another big way the government lies.
that's what people say about the 9/11, bro. They
That
say
it was
that
misdirection.
yeah, they say that before like the Pentagon they had like misplaced like a ton of money and that
Mm,
like really like briefly before like not a long time before.
yeah.
So they're like, oh, okay, like do this. That's just what I've heard. I don't
Mm.
know. I don't think it's true. I
Actually,
don't want to say anything about that.
talking about 9/11 though. Talking about 9/11 though. I actually seen something else where a lot of people obviously a lot of people think that 9/11 was like staged by the government
Yeah,
to like try to like have a excuse to invade the
yeah.
other nation that did it. There's actually recorded they actually recorded documents about the US wanting to do the same thing to Cuba when they had their dictator in office, which is kind of crazy. They I think it was during JF Kennedy's term, the people in the army like important army officials like what happened?
Just real quick, bro. I've never heard anyone say JF Kennedy, bro.
Who the fuck calls him JF Kennedy,
Bro, I've
man?
never heard anyone say JF Kennedy, bro.
That's terrible,
Bro,
man. That is the
you heard it here
worst.
first. You heard it here first, all right?
You started something
No one's
new.
gonna ever use that ever
That's gonna
again.
catch on, bro. It's gonna catch on. Everyone's gonna say like,
It's
"Oh,
it's nah.
you remember President JF Kennedy?"
JF Kennedy, bro.
Yeah. Let the world know.
All right,
It started on the Council of Geniuses podcast.
exactly, bro.
Yo,
That's not
But
what we want to
basically,
be known as.
maybe
bro,
not you, bro.
relax, okay, man. Stop being a party pooper, bro.
Party.
But but basically, they the higher officials told President John F. Kennedy that he should I think they wrote in the document they should fake certain attacks on Cuba toward like US tourists. They should paint a boat a different like to look like a Cuban boat and attack American ships.
Oh, okay.
They should plan like different plastic bomb attacks throughout the US, stuff like that. Like they outlined it in the document and sent it to Kennedy. And Kennedy was like, nah, like nah, we shouldn't do this.
Actual
And he said,
representation of what happened in the White House that day.
yeah, he said
Yeah,
nah.
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. But like that's the kind of crazy thing because like if it was anybody else in office, like for example, the one that was running against him was Nixon. It could have like been drastically different, and that could have actually
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, maybe that's why
I think there's another
he
way.
died, bro.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Another thing that because it was a CIA that was
Yeah, because they say that the guy
the
was CIA and he had like training, and that the response was like it's not what you would do.
mhm,
And then the just the
that's it.
bullets thing, like how did this guy shoot it in this angle and stuff? I don't want to get too into it
Yeah,
right now.
there's a lot of weird like angles and stuff.
So
There was even a whole little like
I think what the government said was
what?
true. I think it was just a guy.
And
There
man, I
was
don't
a
know what you're talking about. Our government is amazing. I love America. You know, first and foremost.
Reptilian
there was actually
Jose.
kind of like there was a silly thing where a guy went like
This
on like a
motherfucker's not real.
there was a thing where a guy went like on a little like performance thing where he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna show you why it was real," and he spent like over an hour trying to prove why it was real, and he couldn't get it. He was like, "Oh no, it's just because I'm not feeling loud. My shot's not that good today." But he couldn't get it for like a whole like 2 hours, and he like
Okay.
couldn't
Oh, like he was
recreate it.
trying to recreate the shots or something?
Yeah, but he couldn't. It was kind of silly.
Okay.
But another like how I mentioned before, how someone painted the ship to like how they were planning to paint the ship to like shoot at American things to be like,
To
oh, it
make it
was
look like
Cuba.
a Cuban ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Germans actually tried something similar during, I forgot which war it was, but they tried something similar. They painted the one of their ships so it looked like a, I think it was a name, the British ship. Like I'm gonna just say the Macedonia 2. It wasn't named that, but it's just what comes to my head first. And on their first mission ever, they sailed out towards the British to try to like
Oh,
infiltrate their
didn't
fleet and try to like shoot up
didn't
British stuff.
no. I think I heard this one, bro.
Yeah, they ran into the Macedonia 2, the real Macedonia 2. That was the first ship they ran into.
Like,
So
yo,
the real one just shot them down. Like,
that's
what?
us, bro.
I just shot them down.
Yeah, I remember that. I heard about that.
I seen a little meme about it, like so like the little thing, like a little cat with a loading brain, like seeing their own ship,
The
and
the
they
spider
basically
the
just shut it down
Spider-Man,
and just
bro.
failed. Yeah, they're like pointing like
Hey.
yeah, stuff like that. I was kind of silly. I was just gonna try to like introduce there.
Mm.
But there's been like a lot of like line or a lot of potential lines to try to get an upper hand, not only in war but like politics as well.
Mhm.
Like obviously there's like the cliche where like politicians say they're gonna do a lot of stuff but they don't really do them. It's just like
Okay.
yeah, it's just like political shit.
Yeah.
And also there's a lot of things where they lie to kind of like skew public belief into a certain way, where it's like, let's say an example, they kind of inflate numbers like COVID cases, whether it be positive or negatively, like, oh, we didn't have that much COVID cases, so we should kind of like let people go, like let people more free. When in reality they probably had more, but they're just trying to like rebuild their economy again, stuff like that. And they can do the opposite, where it's like, oh, we have had a COVID cases, stay inside, which is what the like a lot of Republicans thought would happen, and the government was just trying to control them by lying
Yeah.
about the severity of COVID. And that's what like a lot of Republicans like kind of say, well, they have a lot of distrust against the government, and they kind of just say the government's always lying to them, and they always have ulterior motives. Where sometimes it's like that does make sense, but other times it's like, why would the government lie to us? To like, why would the government like lie in certain ways when it would just be silly for them to lie? Like, why would they lie to like? Why would they lie about cancer getting a little bit better, like stuff like that? Like it's that wasn't something they said, but it's like a silly way, like no reason for them to lie about certain topics, but they still try to be like, nah, they're just lying to us to like get us to do this, stuff like that. Another thing was I saw this on Joe Rogan, where they call people liars when just to like back up themselves without having any evidence to it. A silly way I saw this was, remember the podcast that Joe Rogan had with Alex Jones?
Yeah.
They had like a little conversation, and the Alex Jones made like a little famous statement saying the frogs are getting gay.
Oh yeah, there were the water was turning the frogs gay.
They were shooting the frogs. Yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh, this guy's kind of stupid. You know, this guy's a little stupid in the head or something like that. Why would he say such a silly thing?" When in reality, it was like kind of like evidence backing that up. That
Yeah,
not
like,
making
it was
them
kind
gay.
of true to a degree.
Yeah, it was like changing their
They would
biological.
change from male to female.
Yeah, exactly. And it would actually like it could be seen as gay to some people. I don't know, you know, stuff like that.
Transgender frogs.
Yeah, they made a little switch.
It doesn't roll off the tongue the
But
same though. They're turning the frogs from male to
yeah,
female.
yeah, it's just turning the frogs gay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
more
that, they
it's more
kind of
like
label people as liars.
what?
Yeah, it's kind of like what the fuck, like this guy's kind of spewing baloney, bro. That's kind of silly. But and that kind of like, if you put it in like a bigger picture, a lot of people are saying, let's say you or me are the president, right?
Yeah.
And we see that Jose slapped a lot of women across the country, right?
What
Jose
the
turned
fuck am
around,
I the example for this for?
bro, just go along with it, all right? So basically,
No.
Jose turned across the country,
Backed
slapping
up by
women.
evidence.
Yeah, this
What evidence?
bro.
You're just a liar, bro.
But basically, let's say Jose's going around the country smacking women.
Which I don't.
Just in California.
Just no, actually, it's going from he started his reign in Texas, and he kind of like did like an upward trajectory towards California, and then did directly through Nevada and all the way towards New York. It was like a really long spree. Like he would go and smack a woman, get in his car, next town,
That's why he
smack
hasn't
woman.
been here for 7 weeks.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I
But
think it
basically,
takes longer than that to even make it over there and back, though.
you
Okay,
would know,
buddy.
bro. You would know.
Yeah.
But basically, he goes around smacking women, and we have to make like a lot of people are complaining about it, saying, "Oh, President, Jose's smacking women everywhere, bro. What are you guys doing?" We could say, "Oh, I actually he's not smacking women everywhere. He's just smacking women here, and we're dealing with it." Or actually, it's not Jose. It's a lot of people smacking women. It's just an epidemic of people smacking women. Let's let's actually increase the laws against smacking women, and that way it would deter criminals. When in reality it was just Jose, and they're just trying to make like a different deal out of it. They're trying to make a new law.
Oh, so they could
So
control the narrative around it.
yeah, exactly, controlling the narrative.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jose, I had to bring you into that. You kind of deserved
Sorry,
it for
Jose.
what you
He had.
did 2 years ago, but
For what I did when?
All right, bro.
like
We won't
we're
get
not
into
gonna say
that
too
right
much.
now, bro.
Maybe if we get 10 likes, I'll talk about it in the next episode. But it wasn't pretty, all right?
Yeah, Jose.
There's nothing to fucking talk about.
See, that's a good way to lie. Like you saw it almost seemed convincing, but
Because it is convincing. There's nothing to talk about.
that was a little less convincing. But
He's
we'll move on.
lying to what was it for personal gain, Abel?
Yeah, exactly. To
To
save his
protect his
reputation.
reputation. Yeah.
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 I don't
And
have a
He's learning, bro.
reputation, though.
Reputation
okay,
for hitting
buddy.
women, maybe.
Exactly,
I
bro.
don't necessarily have that either.
Okay, buddy.
All right.
But moving on. Like my last point. This is the biggest one. I hope you guys stop lying in the future and you don't lie at all. And if you do lie, I hope you lie efficiently with what I taught you. And
I hope you
that is all.
stop lying. And if you lie, use what I taught you, bro. I don't think you hope they stop lying, bro.
Legally, I hope you guys stop lying. Emotionally and for mischief, I hope you guys continue to lie. But
What the fuck happened here, man?
Don't lie, guys.
I-
Use what Abel taught you to recognize people that are lying to you. Don't use it yourself to lie. That's bad. Right, Abel? This will
yeah, that's
freeze
right.
again? Oh, there we go.
That's right.
I thought he froze again.
Frozen, bro. He was just there like this. He wasn't even blinking or nothing, bro. Like, this one froze again.
That's actually a good point, though. Use it to discern if other people are lying to you,
Mhm.
but never lie to anybody else. All right?
Unless
Thank
it's
you.
for a birthday party.
That's true. Or if you need to tell your wife that she does not look fat in that dress. All right. I think that's it.
All right. Thanks for that, Abel.
Uh,
Thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you, Day of Kennedy, for sponsoring this video.
oh my.
All right, man. Thanks everybody if you made it this far. If you made it through Abel's whatever that was.
What? No, we don't even know. I'm just lost.
I don't know. If you sat through that somehow, you deserve a pat on the back. Not from me though. Maybe from
From
Jose.
Jose, if you're a woman.
Nah, not if you're a woman. If you're a woman, you
Mm.
should not interact with Jose at all, probably.
What
Exactly,
the
that's
fuck is?
For your own safety.
I mean, Abel's the one that has the wife beater on.
Okay, bros. Misdirecting. Okay, bros.
Okay.
If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Leave your, comments for future episodes. Comment
Please.
them, send it to us via DM. Hopefully next time it's not on Zoom. We don't know anymore. Yeah. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.